Hi guys, Jen Magana with Convicted Hearts. Hope you're all having a great day today. Trying to put a little content out there because I've got some free time while I'm driving. So I was thinking the other day about snitches, right? Ooh, I had seen some videos about snitching and it reminded me of a story my dad told me. For those of you that don't know, my dad was a retired correctional officer from Soledad State Prison. It just so happens I have a lot of family incarcerated and a few family members that worked for the prison system, my dad being one of them. You know, those of you that know my story know that my dad has since passed. He was killed at the hands of my brother, and you can imagine what that did to my dad's psyche, working in a place like that, knowing what his son was about to enter into. And I'm sure, you know, even though my dad was a pretty quiet guy, he didn't speak a lot, but I'm sure he knew the things his son was about to face, especially being that he was actually going to prison his first term for shooting a cop who was my stepfather. Stepfather survived, thank God. So when all that happened, you know, I've got another story time later on about how my brother was done when he got sent to the receiving facility. But here's the thing about the story my dad told me. After my brother was convicted, all of that happened, you know, he was getting a lot of crap from guys at work, from coworkers, from his superior even. Like, I remember his sergeant hated my dad. My dad hated him too. And it was always on my dad, was always picking things apart, you know. When they're wanting to get at you, they're always trying to get you to write something up. You know, that's something my dad was not one of those like super cops, you know. He tried to keep it cool as possible. And I say that not just because of my dad's word, but I've actually had a formerly incarcerated person contact me and tell me that my dad was a cool person to him and treated him like a man, you know, with respect. And I do remember my pops always saying, like, you treat a man how you want to be treated. I'm sure there's things that come into play in life where certain people don't have that same belief system, but that is the belief system my father had. And I think that helped him in that environment as far as with the men who were incarcerated. Not so much with coworkers, because a lot of them were just straight, you know, super cops. But anyways, towards the end of my dad's career, when he was nearing retirement, he was facing, you know, like I said, a lot of crap from coworkers, a lot of things they were trying to, you know, mess with him, mess with his job, pick things apart, because he still supported his son, you know. He still loved his son. He wasn't caving into that whole, you know, throw him away kind of vibe, kind of like belief system that most of those men had. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them, yeah. So towards the end, when my dad's getting ready to retire, you know, he's older, so he's out there with a work crew. And, you know, that's a little more laid back position from what I understand. And he got to really, like, I don't know if I would use the word close. I'm not sure. You know, I wasn't there. I can only say he got to really appreciate the men that were on his work crew. And I think they had a mutual respect for him, you know, and how he treated them. And it would come up, like, in conversation, things that these guys missed or took for granted. And one day it came up, man, you know, one of them was like, I miss, donuts. Like, I miss having fresh donuts, like hot, ready. That's something he missed, and then, the other guys kind of chimed in and said, yeah, that would be cool to have that. And, like the last week of work, my dad was like, I'm going to bring my guys some donuts. Obviously, that's a no-no to bring something onto the prison grounds, but, my pops has passed away. What are they going to do? So, yeah, he brought his guys some donuts. Everybody was super happy, cool, enjoyed their donut. They all were able to, I think, appreciate that and, have that last day together, in a place where it's not so happy, maybe to appreciate something small that we all take for granted. But, of course, there's always one sour apple in the bunch. And this guy literally snitched on my dad, an incarcerated man, snitched on my dad for bringing donuts because he didn't get a maple bar. I guess he didn't get the donut that he wanted, so it pissed him off. And he went and told. Yeah, you couldn't just appreciate somebody literally putting their job on the line. I mean, he was on his way out anyways, but still, that just goes to show, like, one lame in the bunch can ruin it for everyone. Like, not just in prison, but in everything in life. Like, one person that doesn't appreciate someone going out of their way, that really just wanted to do something nice, and this one bitter Betty had to go tell. And yeah, my dad got written up, of course, and he probably could have faced, further consequences towards, his job had he not already been, 1 foot out the door with retirement. But from what I hear, the snitch over the maple bar got handled. Of course, like, he blew it for everyone else. So you think he was going to go back and just kick it in his cell and not face any repercussions? No, he got handled. So not only did he not get his maple bar, he got a butt whooping probably to go along with it. So moral of the story, don't be a snitch. Appreciate what you have, appreciate what you get, appreciate someone going out of their way for you, and good things will come to you. If you go about life being bitter, I got one, but I didn't get the one I wanted, you're probably not going to have a happy ending to your day or your life if you think that way. So I'm just saying, treat people with respect, especially when they're going out of their way to show you they appreciate you too. And that's just a short little story for today. Hope you guys have a good day, and maybe go get you a donut if you like them. Pan dulce is a little better in my opinion, a lot better, but try not to be a hater. So you guys have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.